Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to toggle on or off the keyboard on a laptop. There are multiple scenarios that you may want to enable or disable the keyboard. For example, if you're cleaning your laptop, or if you want to prevent any changes from other people, or maybe you have an external keyboard so you don't want to use the inbuilt one. And to do it, I'm gonna show you two ways. The first one will not work for everyone, so if the first one doesn't work for you, then move on to the second one, and this should work for everyone. But if the first one works, then I would suggest you using that one because it's much easier and it's just a native way. So on some laptops, on the function key 0, you may notice a key that will have a keyboard on it, or a keyboard with a cross, anything that will mean the keyboard lock. And in order to use it, just click on that key. You can see I don't have it, but if you do, then just click on that key, or if it doesn't work, then click on F1 key and that key simultaneously. So it will enable or disable the keyboard, and it should just work like that. But if for some reason you don't have this key, because it's pretty much rare on laptops to have this key, and if just maybe it doesn't work, the key doesn't work, then you may want to do the second way, which I'm gonna show you right now. So I'm gonna flip the laptop so you can see the screen. And here I have github.com opened. I'll provide the link in the description down below so you can easily find it. And here on the side panel, you'll see releases, and click on v1.0. This is the latest release. If there's a newest one, it will be marked as latest and you can download that one, but I doubt there will be a new one. So you can just use the v1.0. and then scroll down to assets and you'll see keyboardlocker.exe. Click on that to download it, and now you can see that my browser has locked it. So usually if your browser locks the file, it's untrusted, and you shouldn't, like, on your own accept that file. But I've checked this file and it's safe, so you can just easily click on keep. And I'm gonna show you how to keep the file if it's locked in Microsoft Edge. So if you have a different browser, then these steps may vary slightly. So if you don't know how to do it in your browser, then you may want to switch to Microsoft Edge and try doing it here, because I'm gonna show you the steps in Microsoft Edge. So to keep the file that's locked, click on three dots here, then click on keep. And now it will show you this pop-up. Click on show more, and now click on keep anyway. And now the file is kept, and you can go ahead and open it, but I'm gonna show you something you may or may not do before. So let's go to File Explorer and go to Downloads, and I would suggest you putting the file in a different location so it doesn't get lost. So I'm gonna put it in Documents. You can also put it on in Program Files folder, which is on your local disk C. But yeah, if you are putting it in Program Files, then you need to run it as administrator. So if you don't have any administrator privileges, then I would just move it to Documents or anywhere that you can make sure that you don't accidentally remove the file. So I'm gonna click on it, right click on the file, then it will show me the context menu, and I can click on cut. Then when I've cut it, I'm gonna go to Documents, then I'm gonna create a new folder, and I'm gonna name it Keylock. And now let's open that folder, click anywhere on the free space, right click actually, and click on paste. And now the file is pasted, and you can just double click on it, or if it's in program files, then you can right click on it and click on run as administrator. And now the file is opened. As you can see, it shows me the notification. Press Ctrl Alt plus K to lock your keyboard, and that's what I'm gonna show you right now. So here's the keyboard, here is the screen, and I'm gonna click on the search bar so you can see if the keyboard works or not. Now as I type, it works. Then when I click on Ctrl Alt K simultaneously, then it stops working. And to unlock it, you need to type in unlock. And now it works again. So it's kind of weird to unlock a keyboard by typing it in unlock, but this is how it works. So let's try locking it again. Ctrl Alt K. Doesn't work. And now unlock, and it works again. So this is it. And I'm gonna also show you the last thing that I suggest you doing. So let me show you the screen again. Because this app won't automatically add itself to the startup apps, which means that whenever you restart your laptop, the app will close. And in order to have it always opened, if you need that, because maybe you are installing the app to lock the keyboard once, or just very rarely, then you'll need to just open the app if it's closed. To see if it's closed or not, on the taskbar, click on this arrow to show hidden icons, and you'll see the keyboard icon. If you see it here, then the app is opened, and if you don't see it, then the app is closed. But you may want to add it to startup apps. So to do it, go to the search bar and search for a task scheduler. So it is here. Let's click on that. And now it will open something like this. So now let's click on create basic task. And here you'll see the name. You can type in the name. I'm gonna just name it keylock. Then click on next. You can also type in the description, but it doesn't matter. Now choose when do you want the task to start. So I'm gonna select when the computer starts, because when you shut down your computer, the app will close. So when you start up your computer, it will open it again. So let's click on next. Now choose the task to perform. Of course, it's gonna be the start program. Then next. And now click on browse here so you can select the file. And here you need to go to the file that you have. So I have it in documents, in keylock, and here is the keyboard locker. Do not select this file because these are just icons. So select the file that's called keyboardlocker.exe. Okay. Now you don't need to add any arguments or anything. Just click on next and click on finish. And now it should work. So whenever you open your laptop, it should open the program by itself. That's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.